Hello everyone and welcome to my pumpkin painting tutorial. This is how I've been creating pumpkin paintings this year for various applications. It's going to be on smooth mixed media board. I get mine from Canson. This particular painting is going to be 8 by 10 inches. I'm going to start by doing a fairly detailed drawing with a soft mechanical pencil. And I use my finger to smudge the shading here and there. There are also tools for this if you'd like to use those instead. I'm using a kneaded eraser if I need to clean up a little bit of the lines here, because this will be something that shows through the painting. All the materials that you're going to need for this painting technique are in the lower right hand part of the frame. I'm going to be using acrylic paints, but I'm going to be adding so much water that you could exchange them out for watercolor as well, but you won't be able to thicken them up to get the same opacity that you would with acrylic paint. Here I'm darkening in the lines. Our sun is going to be in the upper right hand side of our composition. Piece. I am going to be using pencil, then acrylic paint, then Prismacolor colored pencil, and then some Micron ink on top. So here goes the first layer of acrylic paint, and it's going to be cadmium yellow light. I'm going to be pretty generous and spread it all over the pumpkin, including the stem. Next color is going to be magenta or pink. I'm going to go a little bit thicker on the areas that are shadowed. The pumpkin on the right is going to be a white pumpkin, so I'm going a lot lighter on the color on that one. Next color I'm using is going to be bright aqua. I buy this one from Basics. I use it frequently. The difference between using acrylic and watercolor here is you can up the opacity with the thickness of the paint if you'd like. I appreciate that versatility. Alright, now we're going to go purple. Any purple works here. This is pretty medium purple. I went with a little bit of purple in the shadows of the pumpkins. I'm primarily using it as a background. I can also cut into the pumpkins and fix any overpaint that happened down there. Now I'm going back with a little bit more of the aqua. Now that our paint's dry, I'm fixing up the shadows. I'm going to put a little bit into the background as well. Some more water. You can tell by the palettes that I'm using, which are yogurt lids, how much water that I'm using here and there. A little bit more pink on top of the purple. and then some yellow up in the right hand side. Now I'm going to start with the colored pencil. My paint's pretty much dry at this point. I'm going to go with a muted green, then a light yellow-orange, a light yellow, and then a dark orange color. To deepen the color and add more shadow, I'm also going to be using a magenta or mulberry color in the Prismacolor pencils. Highlighting the edges of the pumpkins as well, especially in the shadow. This color gives a lot of dimension, and the colored pencils on top of the paint gives a lot of depth of color. It's very highly saturated. Okay, so now I'm using an 08 micron to line some of the detailing, not all of it. Kind of fading in and out of the pencil, mostly lining the darker sides of the pumpkins. This just sharpens up the whole composition. Just touching it up a bit, deepening the shadows a little bit more. The aqua color in colored pencil to tie that color into the background. Add a little bit more of that colored pencil texture into the background as well. So all in all, using 5 colored pencils, or 6. Thank you so much for watching.